them to score. So for me, that's more of an execution error on Angamutu, because the ball's not in a bad place. Maybe it needs to be a bit wider. But those are the things at the moment. It's not quite happening. Even when they're in a great situation, that's open for Angamutu. He's just trying to hit the leather off of it.
I think in the first set they were on this rhythm-finding mission.
Of course. Yeah, trying to find their way in the league.
Yep, and once they do, they will look like a completely different side. Once again, slightly overhit by Batsuri from zone 4 there.
Right, so Batsuri's come out here, and I've only ever seen him on the internet, and he looks great on the internet. But his pass is so off the net. He's trying to hit really difficult swings in a situation he doesn't need to hit that ball. So in theory, he's not passing the ball into the right zone. He's then making an execution error and trying to be greedy, I would say.
One hand, it's good to be brave and to start your maximum. I mean, better this way than the other way. But on the other hand, you have to look a little about the mistakes, and too many mistakes also make yourself not feel well.
Yeah, and it's great. Hitting the ball on the floor when your passing unit's had a free ball is very different to passing the ball 3 meters off the net. That's a much better play, and the angle man can put that away into the cross court, as our team did a great job of locking and loading and firing the bullets in the background. But I would just like him to just play a little bit calmer on the wing. Like maybe it's just too much adrenaline.
There was a long time for that man to show his class. Churiyo.
You gotta love the celebrations, Manish.
Oh, yeah. Reminds me of Daniel Montezeri.
Yeah, the characters of the league. This league deserves big characters, and the RR Kabyl Super Spike is a moneymaker. 201. And do you know what? Shows how much I know. I put a question mark next to Churiyo's name today because he was the one that I was wondering if he would have the pedigree to really kick on and perform in this league, and I was wrong.
Good serve, straight to the libero, set up nicely, and they somehow managed to eke out a point. I think that's the second of the night for Akin.
Yeah, again, they're dangerous. When that first pass is good, all of a sudden the middle's in the game. They're not relying on the outsides. When that first pass isn't,
to be able to flummox the Delhi defense. I think that's what's happening here.
yeah, absolutely. RR Kabyl Super Spike. Akin again, locking and loading, going over the top. Two reasons here. The pins are not working. Batsuri's not really coming in as part of the team there either, which we have to keep an eye on. Can he sort of bring his A game now? The angle man's not working either, so he sort of has to go to the middle. If he goes to the middle enough, the middle blocker will block the middle blocker, and then the outsides will open up.
Batsuri once again overcooking that serve just a little bit. These errors will cost them. I'm not sure Dragan Bonic will be too worried about that. Surely he'll want to back his team to back themselves with the serve. The execution should have been better from that man.
Yeah, he knows deep down, doesn't he?
5-3 now. Delhi having won the first set, lead by 2 in the second. Churiyo. I thought the idea was right.
Yeah, no problem. What we're seeing from Churiyo, and this is what made me question it, because I had never seen him play. I did do a search and try and do my due diligence on him. But he spent 6 or 7 years playing in the Middle East. But he's a 3-time runner-up in the Spanish league. So you know that he's got the pedigree. You don't play at the top of any league in Europe without having the pedigree to really dominate. But those 6 or 7 years in the Middle East, it could go one way or another, right? You could be there to try and play volleyball, or you could be there on a bit of a sort of retirement gig. And he's showing that he has got the quality and he has got the ability to dominate.